Once upon a time, there lived a person called Kaushika. Kaushika. He was a Muni. I mean to say a sage, sannyasi, rishi. They are the different names. You can call ascetic. He was proficient in Vedic lore. He wished to surpass everyone in learning. Surpass everyone in learning means everybody had to be behind him. He wanted to be number one. So, forsaking home and parents, he went to forest and pursued his studies. So, he left everyone and he went to forest to pursue his studies. One day he was sitting under a tree studying the Vedas. He was disturbed by the loud twittering of a crane. Perched on a branch, he glared at the bird which had disturbed him, and at once the bird was reduced to ashes. Glared means look at something very angrily. And twittering sound is the sound which birds actually make, chick 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 chick, koi 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 koi, and all of that. Kaushika was very sorry at his wrath. Wrath means anger that had caused the death of the bird, but the realization of his ascetic part also pleased him and he felt proud. He went to the nearby town. He went to the town nearby. His mind still dwelt. Dwelt means think on the incident of the bird. He stood before a house and begged for alms. This is the house. She is the lady. He is the Muni. Her husband had come from work. She was serving her husband, who had just come home. She took some time to bring alms. So displeased means discontent, angry, very disappointed. Kaushika glared at her. He had glared at the bird, now he glares at her. The chaste lady smiled. The chaste means pure-hearted. Smiled Kaushika, I am not a crane for your glare to burn me up. I am not a crane for your anger to burn me up, because I believe in Dharma, she says. Then he thinks, how did this lady, normal lady, get to know that I had killed a crane? He was very, very shocked. He was wondering. The woman understood that he was found confounded. The woman understood like how this fellow was feeling when she told about the crane. She said, you may have mastered the Vedic lore. You might know all the Vedas, but know not the mysteries of Dharma. You don't know anything about the mysteries, the magic of Dharma. There is one Dharmavyadha in the city of Mithila. You can learn the mysteries of Dharma from him. Curious, Kaushika turned his step towards Mithila. So this lady tells him there is a person called Dharmavyadha. Where does he stay? In Mithila. So you go and ask him, he will teach you everything about Dharma. So where is Mithila there? If this is North India, this is Kashmir. So Mithila is in the border of UP, Nepal, there. In Mithila, he made his way to Dharmavyada's shop. It was a meat shop. The Vyada welcomed Kaushika warmly and said, come in, come in. That chaste woman sent you, didn't she? The words of Dharmavyada stunned Kaushika. First of all, this lady had stunned him. And then he goes there, that too to a meat shop from a lower caste person, so called. And then he gets shocked, like how can this person who cuts meat know about everything? The chaste woman sent you, didn't she? The words of Dharmavyada stunned Kaushika. Here too, Kaushika was full of conceit, imagining that he was the only learned man. Till now he was just thinking and boasting oneself with lot of pride that he is the most learned and the most powerful person in the whole world. But now he realized that it was not so. He got to know the truth that he was not the most intelligent person. That morning the lady had referred to killing of the bird. So you can see, this fellow is a sage. This is the crane. It came and disturbed him, and then it turned it out into ashes. The lady mentions about that. while giving alms. And now this butcher also tells him that, oh, the chaste lady has sent you right over here. See, look at how intelligent this person is. That morning, the lady had referred to his killing of the bird, and now the butcher selling meat was telling him that the lady had sent him. So he felt all these were great persons with folded hands. He requested Dharmavyadha to reveal to him the mysteries of Dharma. Dharmavyadha replied, Sir, you are well versed in Vedic lore. How can I enlighten you? I can only tell you about my path I follow. So this person also knows that he's a learned person. He has spent a lot of time in doing tapas and understanding the Vedas. So he would definitely be knowing things which I don't know. So he just told him, I can only tell my part to you, sir. I can't tell anything much more. He tells about his duties. The To engage oneself in one's inherent duty. Inherent duty means the duty which has come with you through your birth. To be truthful, that means not to tell lies at all. To be patient and merciful. Patient means not to be angry. Always have lots of patience. To be silent. To be merciful. Merciful in the sense uh, to actually understand somebody else's pain and not to give discomfort to them, not to scold them, not to be elated in happiness and depressed in difficulties, not to jump when you are happy and sink when you are sad, to be engaged in prayer and tapas, to be engaged in prayer in the sense constantly thinking about God, praying to Him, and praying for everybody's good, to appreciate the good quality in others. You should always speak good about others, think good about others, the good will happen to you. Not to boast about yourself that I'm so intelligent, I'm like that, I'm like this. Not to have bath in sacred river. To have bath in sacred river, here he mentions to Ganga. To visit holy places and to serve your parents. Holy places everybody visits, Kashi, Varanasi, Kanyakumari, Rameshwaram, all those places to serve our parents. And the Guru who bestowed knowledge on us. This is Dharma. These are the mysteries of Dharma according to him. I follow the hereditary profession of selling meat, but I kill no animal. He only sells meat, cuts meat, but he does not kill animals. I do not cheat in business. So far as I know, I have never uttered a lie. I have no enemies. More than all of these, I serve my aged parents with devotion. Their blessings are my shield. So shield in the sense you'll be knowing about the wars. They have all these katti and other things. These are the shields which they use for preventing from the opposite person's attack. So then he took Kaushika to his parents' house and prostrated before them. Kaushika also bowed to aged parents. He then bowed to Dharmavyadha and said, Sir, my arrogance evaporated today. I was conceited, imagining that I am the only learned person. I have forsaken my aged parents and caused them grief. My eyes are open now. I now realize that my dharma is to serve my parents. I shall join them and make them happy. I will try to cultivate the virtues you told me about. He returned home. Thereafter, he spent his days in the service of his parents in teaching others the Vedic lore he had mastered. After narrating this story, sage Markandeya said, Yudhishthira is very in every division of people there are enlightened souls who can guide even scholars and masters of Vedic teachings. So the butcher takes this person to his parents' house. You can see him where his parents are being served by him every single day. So this person serves his parents and his blessings, they're good, and his parents' blessings are like a shield for him. They protect him from other people's curses in case they give any. And then the same thing is repeated by this fellow also, the Brahmin. He also goes and he serves his parents, and he teaches very close to other students also, and he spends most of his time teaching. So in this lesson, Markandeya, Markandeya Rishi, you should be knowing about him. If you don't know, just Google about Markandeya, you will know. He was the one who had placed Lord Shiva. In the same way, Markandeya Muni tells Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is the eldest Pandava. So Markandeya Muni tells Yudhishthira that in every section of the society, be it Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, in any section you take, there are learned and enlightened souls. Even in Shudras, there are learned and enlightened souls. So we should not make fun of anybody on the basis of their caste. That is the theme of this story. And even in those days, there was no caste system. Caste system is just to suppress other people. But I don't really think that there should be any such division known as Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. All are human beings and all should live with harmony.